Hello everyone, today we are predicting what is going to happen in episode 5 of A Game of Thrones. First thing that will happen is that Jon Snow will arrive on Dragonstone. Varys or Tyrion will tell Jon Snow the situation at King's Landing. They will tell Jon that Daenerys wants to attack King's Landing even though thousands of innocent people will die. Varys will then tell Jon to try and convince Daenerys not to attack. Jon goes to Daenerys and tries to convince her, but she will not listen. She wants revenge for the deaths of Missandei and Rhaegal, and she believes that more suffering will come if Cersei is not removed from the throne. And in a way, she's right. If she would have went to King's Landing in Season 7 and didn't listen to Tyrion, Missandei and Rhaegal would still be alive. She doesn't want any more people she cares about to be hurt. And the only way that can happen is to win the throne with fire and blood. Daenerys convinces Jon that this is the only way to end the suffering, and Jon still has his doubts, but he listens to his queen. They both know that this might be the last time they ever see each other, so they embrace and fuck. Tyrion contemplates whether or not he should sell out Varys. Tyrion knows what Dany is doing is wrong, but he is pledged to Daenerys, and he believes she is better than Cersei. In the end, Tyrion does sell out Varys, and they have a meeting in the Great Hall at Dragonstone. Daenerys wants to burn Varys alive, but Tyrion advises against it, wanting to find out first what he has set in motion for her assassination. In King's Landing, they prepare to defend the city, but they do have the gates open, so the Hound and Arya are able to sneak in. And Jaime does as well sometime after them. Everyone gets in position. Euron is with his fleet on the sea, Cersei is in the Red Keep, Jon is with the army on the ground, and Daenerys is flying around on Drogon, but not in sight of anyone. Another player has entered the game as well. Yara has brought her fleet to meet Euron's. With her is the Dornish force. So while Euron is dealing with Yara, Daenerys flies in doing some damage and goes back into the clouds. Kinda like what the Night King did in episode 3. Jon and his army charge the Golden Company and have a fight in front of King's Landing. While this is happening, the Hound and Arya fight their way to Cersei, where they meet the Mountain, and they have an epic fight with him. Jaime makes his way to Cersei's room. He begs her to surrender peacefully, like he told the Mad King all those years ago. But she won't listen. At this point, Jon and his army have been able to push their way into King's Landing and are heading to the Red Keep. Daenerys and Yara have defeated Euron and his fleet, and are also pushing towards the Red Keep. With everything starting to close in around Cersei, she looks at Qyburn and tells him to light the remaining wildfire caches under the city. If she can't be queen, no one can. It's very similar to what the Mad King did. Burn them all! Jaime is once again left to make a decision. Die or kill Cersei. Jaime first kills Qyburn with his sword, then Cersei stabs him in the back with a knife. Jaime turns around and strangles Cersei to death. They both die in each other's arms. The Hound and Arya are able to defeat the Mountain, but Arya is hurt from a wound she took, and also dies. The end of the episode is that Jon and Daenerys and the remaining survivors, like Tyrion and Davos, are in the throne room. Jon walks Daenerys to the throne, and she takes her rightful place as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. The two share a smile together, knowing how much they've lost and how far they've come for this moment. But they look at the destruction of the city and all the lives that were lost and wonder, was it all worth it? So what do you guys think will happen in episode 5? Leave it down in the comments below, and if you want more Game of Thrones content, please subscribe and check out my Twitter. The link is in the description below. And as always, have an awesome day.